We are live. Hello, boys and girls, cats and dogs. We are an inclusive channel around here. This is my Wednesday free for all. Welcome in, everybody. Um, we're still gathering. In fact, I've just clicked start, so we don't have anybody yet. So sometimes I feel like it's a party and nobody's coming to my party. Oh no. I'm trying to move my head so that you can see what's behind me. But if I move it too much, if I can make it visible, it's not totally visible. Anyway, so it is. So everybody, tell me what's going on. What's on your hook? What's in your cup? Everything, 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 everything. And we'll just have a good time. I usually start by going through my weekly schedule. Today is Wednesday, where I do this Wednesday free for all at 6 o'clock Eastern, immediately following Granny D. And then Thursdays, I usually don't post anything. Fridays, I will either post something recorded or I will go live. If I go live, it'll be 4 o'clock, and then we will immediately rush over to Granny D's house in Faith, North Carolina, just outside of Salisbury. And then Saturdays, I usually don't post anything. Sundays, I have a Sunday reading. Sometimes it's poetry. Sometimes, oh, hey, Daniel. Sometimes my reading is recorded. Sometimes it's live. If it's live, I'll usually stay on for an hour, and I'll try to get around to reading the poem twice. And then Mondays, I have Monday Men, where I have conversations with other men and yarn. And that's how I met Daniel, actually. And then Tuesdays, I have Topic Tuesdays. This week, we did dad jokes. We do that every 4 or 6 weeks. Usually, well, I have enough topics that I can just circulate them and repeat them at intervals. And then we're back to Wednesday. So what other kinds of announcements do I have? Oh, I know we don't have many people in the room. If you're catching this on replay and you have not heard, our friend Dana's Wanderlust Crochet lost her dog Dooley today. And that makes me very, very sad. What else is going on? You know, the normal announcements, Ravelry, Premier Yarns affiliate, all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, you know what it's like to love a dog. We lost ours recently. We'd only had him for about 6 months, but that didn't make it any easier. What was good about ours, if there was anything good, was that he was in a lot of pain. So we were sort of doing him a favor. So yeah, it's very sad because you know how much Dana loved Dooley. We all do. Exactly, Daniel. Now, our dog really couldn't get around very well, especially toward the end, but, you know, you could see his little tail wag. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Yeah, you could see his little tail wag when he saw either one of us. So that was always nice. And he loved scritches, but then they all do. Well, not all of them. Most of them do. Let's see. Any other announcements? Anybody in the room have something to announce? Daniel, have you been in the room when I have shown this? Hold on a second while I show you the top of my bald head. I've been working on this on and off. It's Tunisian mesh stitch. It's using the ginger bear yarn that you made, and I love it. It's a Tunisian mesh stitch with a 4 millimeter hook, and it's taking forever. Forever. But the pattern has already been published, and I've done a few others of them of the same pattern already. But yes, I love the way the colors look on it. This is something I'm doing right now. I have to say, I found this yarn. Oops. I found this yarn in the bottom of a storage box. I had forgotten that I had it. I didn't like it on the skein, but working it up, it's coming out quite nicely. And this is for a challenge that Granny D gave me. So basically, it's going to be a poncho, but it's taking a long time to do because you know, it has to be on the diagonal. It has to go, you know, if you measure from the front of your knee over your shoulder to the back of your knee, that's a lot. Fortunately, I have a lot of this yarn. I'm glad to use it up, but it's taking a long time. And then I have other things going on too. What are you guys working on? And what else is going on? I feel like there are other announcements I should make. Where's my notepad? Hold on a second, I'm gonna get my notepad. That's not it. It's over here. No, it's not there. Oh. Well, no notepad means no notes, which means I'm winging it. So this is another thing that I recently completed. This is a yarn. I did not enjoy working with this yarn, but I like the way it worked up. This is a my moss stitch shawl, which is on Ravelry. So, but the yarn was not fun. Oops, let me hold it up. See, it's sort of oddly textured. Hey, toenail. So yeah, it's sort of oddly textured. It feels nice to the touch, but it's I didn't enjoy working with it. So, but I've used it all up, and there we go. Well, Daniel, sometimes you need to take a break. I've lost my Crojo from time to time. Hey, Amy Long. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you need to take a break. I have, hey, Surikata, I don't believe I've seen you before, but welcome in. Hey, Yarn Barf. Hey, Proverbs. Hey, Kelly Manier. Hey, Gloria. Wow, everybody's here. Hey, Maribel. Yeah, sometimes, so Daniel, you know that Jill Fiberfloozy sent me a wonderful stitch reference guide. Hey, Nana Michelle. Hey, Leela. Um, and sometimes when I need inspiration, I will just look and find a stitch sequence there. Hey, Rita. Hey, Aussie Sandy. I'll find a stitch sequence there and I'll think, oh, I could make something interesting with that. And then the most recent one I found was, oops, there goes my ring light. I think it times out or something. I don't know. Suddenly it looks very dark in here, doesn't it? Um, um, well, I was talking about finding some kind of a um, stitch sequence that is new to me, and I will think, "Oh, I could do something with that," and I will. And then that's one of the ways I get my Crojo back. Another way is, I talk about this every so often on Topic Tuesdays about maintaining your Crojo. Hey, Ola Joe, Granny. Um, yeah, I talk about this every now and then on Topic Tuesdays about maintaining. Hey, Sharon. Um, maintaining or regaining your Crojo because for all of us it comes and goes. Um, and do you know what I'm gonna do? I haven't done this yet. I should do it. Oh, Ola Joe, I wish this was my house for real. Isn't it gorgeous? But if it were my house, there would be a bunch of scores on that piano. There would be a bunch of blankets and throws on that sofa. And there would probably be a dog picture on the wall there too. Speaking of books, I've been doing some cleaning and organizing, and for that reason, a lot of sneezing too lately. Um, and I found in a storage bin that has had books. I've removed all the books. A couple of crochet reference books that I had forgotten that I had. So first is this one. Can you see it? It's that's the thing about this background. It's called Crochet. Oh gosh, Crochet Style. And let's see. It was published in 1987, and you can tell that when you look at a lot of these patterns. But I can already tell that I'm going to get ideas out of this, things that I can do in an updated way. So I haven't leafed through it a lot yet. I'm disappearing. And then also, I found this one, Beyond the Square, Crochet Motifs. And let's see, this is by Edie Ekman. I have another one of her books. And this one was published when? Uh, 2008. So this has circles, hexagons, triangles, squares, and unusual shapes. So, yeah, I will enjoy leafing through both of these just to find stuff and new ideas. Hey, Maritza Correa. Okay, can you see me okay now? Um, hey, Chandler, have I missed anybody who came in? Um, so, what else? What else? What a day I've had. Not that difficult, really. But first this morning, I had a handyman in because I got some new ceiling light fixtures, so he's installing them. But some of them, like, uh, don't really fit right, so he has to make adjustments. And he couldn't finish before he had to go off for a doctor's appointment, so he'll come back tomorrow. And I assembled a brand new desk chair for this room, and actually I like it. It's very comfortable. But I don't know why putting that thing together wore me out. Um, and then I helped my sister a little bit in the garden, and then I came in here. I had a nap at some point today as well, because I love my naps. Um, and then I helped my sister in the garden a little bit, and then I came in here and was just at Granny D's, and then I'm here. Um, so tell me about your days, everybody. Tell me what's going on. What's on your hook? What's in your cup? What's for dinner this evening? Mm. Hey, Yarn Barf. We have a ton of leftovers in the fridge, so I will have my choice of things to eat when I'm done here. I made an amazing casserole on Sunday, and I think I've talked about it. It had corned beef and cabbage and other veggies and mashed potatoes on top. That was like a corned beef and cabbage cottage pie. Baked chicken or barbecue baked chicken and mashed potatoes. That sounds good. Um, that actually sounds quite good. I think we've got some chicken in the freezer. From the corned beef, I have a lot of broth left, and I'm going to use that. Mm, I need to use it soon, but I'm going to use that to make some soup with a lot of veggies, and that will be delicious too. Um, because all I have to do is put the veggies in and Bud Pure Innocence Poncho. I've heard of that pattern, but I don't know it. Oh, sausage, eggs, and I love breakfast for dinner. Hey, Lisa, are you enjoying the UFO that I sent you, Lisa? Ham and scalloped potatoes. That sounds good. So what I'm gonna do probably for dinner is have some of the leftover casserole. Um, try to use it up before we have to put it in the freezer. Because I tend to cook huge quantities, and it's just me and my sister. I've seen some really nice Jada in Stitches patterns, Yarn Barf. I just um it's been a while since I've watched her channel though. I don't get to watch everyone I would like to. Um I need to go to more lives. I need to just reach out to people more. But oh hey Granny Banani. Um but I could say woulda, shoulda, coulda all day long, and it's not getting me closer to anything. Who has or needed insurance? Oh, Amy, were you the one who mentioned during Granny D's live that a tree came through your house yesterday? I I I have a bunch of yarn. I have to tell you, a bunch. I have. I'm gonna pack up a gift for my friend as soon as I get it all finished. I might be done. I don't know how. As soon as I get it all finished, and then that, and I'm gonna send the. I think I will have one more hank of the same yarn left when I send it, or when I'm done with the shawl that I'm doing right now. So then I will. I still have other stuff. I have some gorgeous purple stuff. Oh, oh, that's another thing. Maybe this is what wore me out. I ordered a new ball winder today. It was the most expensive one on Amazon, but it was also the only one with 5 star, all 5 star reviews. And I was so frustrated with my old one that was cheap and broken that I wanted something that was going to last forever. So, exactly, Yarn Barf. So, by golly, this thing had better last forever. It's got all 5 star reviews and it looks very sturdy. I also like the way the arms do the winding so that there is less chance, um, less um, likelihood of a problem. So, but it was, I should not have spent that money, especially since I still have to pay the handyman tomorrow when he comes back to finish the ceiling lights. Arg. Daddy needs pattern sales. Um, have I missed anybody coming in? I'm sorry if I have. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the link up again if anybody wants to join me. Oh, hey, Samantha. Hey, Lisa Rose. Oh, you think it's worth the extra money? It's all the reviews said it was sturdy and reliable, and that's what you need. Because I am done with buying cheap stuff. I nearly said something else, and then having to throw it away within a year. I'm just done doing that. If I might have done better to wait before making that purchase, but I did it anyway. So I can't wait for it to arrive. I think it should arrive on Monday. I don't know. But then I'll start winding some balls. Hmm. Hmm. Amy, oh dear. Oh dear me. What room did the tree branch come into? Oh, Nanami, I haven't been to see you enough lately. He's funny. Leila, this is wine. Oh my goodness, you were so fortunate. I remember several years ago when we had 2 years in a row, I was living in New York at the time. We had really bad hurricanes. Um, and some areas were without power for a while. But there was somebody in, oh, Amy, I wouldn't have been able to either. Gosh. Um, uh, somebody, a tree fell um, on a house through a roof and actually killed something like a 12-year-old boy. The news channel interviewed that boy's best friend. First, where were his parents? And second, what were they thinking? You can't interview a 12-year-old boy about losing his best friend. That's just wrong. I was so upset about that. I was really very upset about it. Hey, Gumdrop. Oh, Gumdrop, I wish this was my living room. If it was, that piano would be stacked high with scores, and that sofa would be stacked high with blankets and throws. Hey, Granny.
Hey, darling.
Oh, look, in the background is the yarn I was showing. Were you in the room when I showed the shawl that I'm working on with this yarn? This is the
Is that the bear, sugar bear, or
Golden Bear.
ginger bear?
Ginger bear.
Ginger bear.
Golden Bear is the name of a hotel I stayed at
Oh, really?
in
Looking on
Amsterdam.
the Pfeiffer hat.
I loved it. There you go. There you go. So yeah, you said something in your live about making me a hat, and I'm going, I'm not hurting for hats. I'll tell you
Okay.
that.
Well, I was gonna say, I was hoping we'd have matching Pfeiffer hats, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough. They're just little tiny skeins.
Oh, how many yards in each?
I don't even know. I don't have the
Oh, the ball band.
yeah, and it's all in German. I don't even know if I could tell
I
you.
can read German,
You can
but
read German.
yeah,
Hey, everybody.
I took German at Pfeiffer under Herr Estes, and then I studied it a lot in grad school as well.
I'll have to bring it Monday to my live if I think about it.
Well, no, don't trouble yourself, but
Okay.
it's oh gosh.
Poor Amy. When did that happen?
Didn't she say yesterday?
Maybe so.
Oh, thank goodness for house
This
insurance.
tree is gone. Tarps are on. Estimate done over $20,000. Thank God for protecting. Yes.
Yeah.
And insurance. Amen. Amen.
Yeah. Oh, it could have been so much worse. You said it was like 2 feet away from you?
Wow.
Oh, it
That's
could
a
have been.
little close for comfort.
Oh, I know. She said she didn't sleep the rest of the night.
I guess not.
Samantha, Amy had a tree fall on her house in a storm.
And Amy, are you in Texas or where?
I can never remember where anyone is. Except for you.
I know that Pat Dancer and Miguel are in the Dallas area, maybe. I know they're in Texas.
I believe so. Do you know who I haven't seen? Someone else. I think she's in Fort Worth.
Illinois, she says.
Oh, Illinois, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, now I can't remember her name, but she and I used to chat all the time. Someone in Fort Worth.
Mm.
because I lived in Dallas for a while, um,
Yeah.
right across the street from the hospital, which proved to
Isn't
be
that when you got sick?
the first time.
When you
Yeah,
were living there? Yeah.
no, it wasn't the first time. It was one of the times. But yeah, but it
Christy's
was.
in yarn in North Carolina too.
Yes, and I can never
Yarn
remember
bar.
where in North Carolina. Stokes County, didn't you say the other day? I don't know where that is.
Yeah, you'd think I'd know my counties because 4th grade was North Carolina, his social studies.
When I was in the 6th grade, we had Minnesota history.
I just know we have 100 of them.
Really?
100 counties in North Carolina.
Minnesota has 98. And the one I lived in was named for Frederick Law Olmsted, who was never there. Close to Hanging Rock. Nice. I love it up there in the mountains. Yeah. If I don't buy a trailer and move right next to Granny D, then I'm gonna move to the
Which would
mountains.
be perfectly fine with me. Don't know what the brother would say, but
Well,
I'm good with it.
I can afford to pay a little bit of rent if he can afford to hook me up with, plumbing and electrical. And I would pay those bills too, but just setting it up.
Yeah.
And they have some gorgeous, gorgeous tiny house mobile homes now.
Well, you're talking about an RV too. You could just get a nice RV and.
I don't think I could do that. Hey, Nana Michelle's coming.
Hi.
Hey.
Yay! Let's see that poncho.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
And it has beads.
Yep. Here on me.
Oh.
Bougie beads. Can you
I can't tell
her, David?
Yeah, I can't tell if you can see the beads because I can't see.
Yeah, hold it up a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. Hey Kivia, I've never done
that's some hobby yarn, isn't it?
Yep.
I've never done beads, and I'm okay with that.
It's really easy. It's really easy. But there's the yarn.
Oh, it's sparkly yarn, and then you add beads as you're going along on the beaded row.
So pretty.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So, Granny D, I'm working on the project that you challenged me with. What day was it? I don't remember.
Just the other day.
It was just the other day.
A couple days ago.
Oh, look. Somebody else is coming up. Hey, Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Hey,
Wally.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Dave. I probably haven't been in a while.
She's been doing her own lives.
I was saying earlier I don't get to enough of other people's lives, but then I'm a big one for going woulda, shoulda, coulda, all the time instead of gonna. Huh.
I just lurk in the background because I'm working all the time. But I'm on
Somebody asked about the pattern. I think Nana said it was a bod pattern.
Yeah, it's the pure innocence.
That's right.
Poncho.
Pure innocence. Poncho.
Now, there was a shawl.
Yeah, she had the shawl too. I've done that one too.
And the shawl has been up for quite some time, correct?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of another
The pure
one?
innocence poncho. Let me look at here. Let's see if it has a date.
Yeah,
the Pure Innocence poncho released in 2020.
So I have a whole notebook full of notes that I take from people's tutorials, just so I don't have to pay for a pattern.
I do that too.
But now that I sell patterns, I'm a little more liberal about buying other people's patterns, except I don't want to do other people's patterns. I only want to create new stuff now. Well, I get bored with my own patterns.
Look at Walisha working. You go, girl. That's what we
Mhm.
like to see.
What you working on there?
And I'm working on my
My
Viper
lap
hat.
blanket.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
pretty.
Thank you. It's one of my healing blankets I'm making.
Oh. Oh yeah, Nani May was saying that Crystal took down her pod life
Yeah, that's so
blog.
sad that she had to do that.
Yeah, but
Did she
people,
say anything about it?
I
She
haven't
said she was
watched
getting
in a
threats.
while. Yeah, that's not a surprise because people are awful.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that why she took it down before? Or
Yeah, she got a lot of criticism.
A lot of hate
Um,
mail, a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
And since she shows her house, people could, in theory, find it
Yeah.
right?
and be mean.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. She seems like a fairly private person where her family's
Yeah,
concerned that she ever, did that anyway.
I was surprised when she
I
started it
guess
again.
she had a lot of people asking her to do it. And
But
I'll
especially
call you.
now
I'll be
that
back
she
in a
has
minute.
okay, especially now that she has the separate house and
Yeah.
workspace. So some people are jealous because she's successful,
Well,
and
right.
some
I
people
think
are
that's
just
what a lot
mean.
of it is. But
Yeah,
that's so petty.
it
She
is.
works her butt off.
She does, and she is so supportive of
And with
other
5
channels.
kids
She has been extremely supportive of my channel.
and mine, a lot of
And
us.
so she's perfectly lovely. There was one time before I ever had a channel when I would regularly go to her live streams, and then I got sick and was offline for a long time. And when I came back to one of her live streams, she said she had noticed my absence. That just, hey, Cuppy, that just
Hey,
blew
Cuppy,
me away.
here comes the rain.
Oh, it's been
Again.
raining nonstop here. I'm done with it.
Let's see. It looks like rain, but I don't think it started here yet. I think there was a little
Been
bit
off
of,
and on today.
Yeah.
I think we had some drizzle this morning.
My flowers were delivered to my brother's yesterday, and Dory called me. I had called her earlier, and she called me back. But I didn't realize that I saw the flowers on my brother's porch when I went out yesterday to go to the post office and stuff. And I thought they were from Hannah. Not that she told me, but Hannah has sent me flowers before. So I just called my brother while I was at the post office because I had some other errands to run, and I was afraid the wind would blow it over and that it might be in a glass vase, which it is. So I told, he went out and got it for me and took it in his house. But then it started raining.
Hey, Jackie, Sordakata says that she had a snow day today.
So I just got the flowers about
They're so
lunchtime
pretty.
today. Went out there to his house and got them.
They're
Amy
so
Long says so many people felt connected more with her because of the vlog, which I can see. I mean, but people are awful. People are just awful.
And that's just a shame. It just breaks my heart that, she's so nice and giving, and then people have to turn around and be mean like that. I can't stand it. That's awful.
Can you imagine? And she has said before that she has people emailing her to give them yarn. I've had people ask me to do that before.
I can't keep up with the email I have on a regular
I just
daily
kind of
basis,
ignore it.
I'm just a tiny baby channel.
Because I feel like I'm doing too. Then there's small giveaways, but there's a little yarn here and there. But
Thank you, Nani May.
Wow, Cuppy.
Yeah.
I thought we weren't going to get much of it, but yeah, that was sweet, Noni May. That was a nice little sleeper there.
Yarn Barf says that at Christmas it was lovely to see her and her family opening up all the ornaments that people had sent.
Yeah.
All those trees and all those ornaments. I mean, that was a job keeping it. And I feel bad I didn't send the first thing. I was going to send something squirrel related, but
oh please!
maybe next year. I don't know where she would have put it. And they put all those up and then got them all down in record.
I know. My thought is, where are they storing them?
Yeah.
Well, they do have a large garage, and I think they have a basement too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But in the basement is where Mr. Body is. But I guess they got, other room down there.
Yeah. No, I like him. He I once sent him a T-shirt, and he wore it on one of their videos.
Oh, cool.
I think it was a UNC Wilmington T-shirt. Because I had seen him wear a UNC Chapel Hill hat.
Wow.
So what I sent was, I think it was a T-shirt. It might have been a hat. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Such a nice guy. Very supportive.
He is. I once asked Crystal whether he would talk to me for my Men in Yarn. But she says he's too shy.
Oh.
Maybe I'll ask again. Sure. I'll send them an email.
Hurt.
Yeah.
The worst you're gonna get is a no.
You know. Exactly. And as I say, she's always been very supportive. I mean, when I got monetized, she was the first person who ever gave me a super chat, and it was.
She hadn't been around my channel in a while, and I was feeling kind of a little bit bad about it. But she's everywhere.
Yeah,
and all the stuff she does. So I'm like, get over it.
And,
and then with all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes that we're not seeing, who knows?
I mean, yeah, especially having 5 kids. I think her oldest graduates from high school this year, so she's thinking about college, and that in itself is a lot to consider.
Yeah.
Amy says that she does lurk a lot.
Yeah, so, she does.
It's possible she's here today.
Heart attack. She ever came on my live, I'd have a heart attack.
I think that's what Sandy Hook said. And because I told her about the lurking, and then she showed up.
I
wasn't there when she did.
You'd all see it.
I haven't been to Sandy's
channel Christy, she has.
Either. Hey, Carol.
Now, who's the one that has 3?
3 what?
The pineapple lady. She's got 3 kids. But Crystal has 5.
I haven't seen her around either.
3 boys and 2 girls.
Pineapple. She was in Texas,
and she's lost so much weight. And I think they were in an apartment the last time I saw her. They gave up the
thing
camper, at least for a while.
Yeah,
I don't know if it had anything to do with his kidney dialysis and stuff or what.
I feel like I should know the person that you're talking about, but I don't.
What was her name? The proper pineapple.
The proper pineapple's her channel.
I've heard of her, but I haven't been there.
Yeah. I can't remember her name though. Yeah.
Oh Lord. If somebody said
I'm horrible with names though, Granny, so
yeah.
So I haven't seen Crystal here for a while, but she might lurk from time to time. I myself have not been to her channel very often lately either. I don't get.
I hate it when I miss her lives. I'm like, somebody tell me.
I know. I never get notified, and it makes me so mad.
Her lives get on my nerves because there are like 40,000 people in the
I
room and
just listen.
everybody is vying for attention. And
Yeah,
there's no
I
way
just listen. I don't
that,
comment.
yeah.
Oh, Sissy's calling me. Teresa,
Oh,
Sissy.
hey,
So I'll
sissy.
hop down. I might be
Samantha's,
back. I don't know. You probably be off. Love you,
um,
David. Love you,
Hey,
Nana. Love
Teresa.
you,
Tell her.
everybody.
Hey.
Okay, bye.
Samantha says her dogs crochet. Ah, well, I crochet. My ex knits. My sister cross stitches, and I'm fine with that.
Olivia crochets when she wants to. I mean, if she's in the mood, she'll do it, but she's only 9,
Oh, please. Maybe she'll come back to it. Maybe she won't.
She's been working on the same granite square since she was 5, and she's 9, so it's been 4 years. But if she's sitting there, and it's funny because she'll be sitting there watching like one of her YouTube videos, and she doesn't look. She doesn't look at what she's doing. She just does it. So she doesn't have to watch what she's doing. So she already has granted, it's a granite square, so it's not something you have to really concentrate on, but she has the basics, and she's everywhere. She's 9. She's not going to have just focus on one thing. So I don't force her to do anything she doesn't want to do.
I have met a lot of people who in adulthood picked it up again, or picked it up anew and found it really helped them with focus. Especially if they're like ADHD or something.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm like all over the place, so I have to. It helps me center. It really does.
Yeah, I've never been diagnosed, but it would not
I haven't
surprise
either,
me
but
to learn
I think it's an issue.
that I am. Yeah, my sister has been diagnosed as an adult, and she takes meds that sometimes don't agree with her. So, hey Barbara, hey Tina. Anybody else come in that I missed? Hey Sharon.
Let's see. Samantha, Sharon, Barbara Baxter, Carol. Carol says she has adult ADD and is on medicine.
I trust it's working well for you then. Yeah, I've please, I can hardly remember to take the things that I do take. And
I know I'm bad with vitamins, let alone anything else.
I have to take my meds for restless legs, or else I just don't sleep at all. I have to take. Yeah, I have to take something either every morning or every other morning for acid reflux.
Is that because of your surgery previously?
I don't know if there's a cause and effect.
Because Granny says she takes something too. That's why I asked.
I don't think I had it before the surgery, but I don't know if there is a direct cause and effect relationship.
Okay.
So, but then of course everything is related.
Yeah.
Everything's connected. Samantha takes strong meds for stupid pain. What do you take for smart pain? Rita says not knitting or crocheting makes her go stir crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine a day without crochet, to be honest with you.
Hey, Danine, did I greet you in?
Man, it is pouring outside, just so you know. So if you hear loud noises, it's the rain.
Well, I'm looking out the front window, and I don't see any rain yet, and it's beginning to get dark, although it was looking like it might rain. So I don't know. Earlier today, I think when I was in Granny's room, one of my elderly neighbors was
Yeah.
walking across the street with a walker, just to
Oh,
go to the mailbox, and I had to leave the room just to watch him because he looked like a gust of wind would knock him over.
yeah. I heard that comment. I'm like, oh no, how sad.
Barbara, which shawl do you mean? Yeah, but in this neighborhood, there are a lot of older people because it was built 20, 25 years ago. It's connected. They call them terrace houses or something. It's basically, it's like townhouses, except all, excuse me, except all on one level.
Oh, okay. How cool.
The one that's shaped like a pizza. Barbara, email me. Tell me which pattern it is. Some of my patterns could use a little bit of updating. But email me. Maybe we'll do a private session or something, and I'll help you out. So tomorrow morning, I have my first appointment with a new primary care physician because I
Ooh.
recently got health coverage again.
Yay.
Thank you,
That's a happy
YouTube
thing.
and Ravelry. So I can see a doctor. I know exactly what it's going to tell me, but there are a couple of things I want to ask him about anyway, and I need to get some meds refilled. Hey, Denny. Hey, Lisa. Did
Hopefully
I?
everything works out.
Sorry.
I said I hope everything works out.
Well, it should work out fine. You know.
I probably don't utilize my doctor as much as I should, but
If I didn't need these meds refilled, and actually have a couple of questions, I might want to see a dermatologist for some things that might need attention. And I don't know for sure whether I need his referral to do that. But anyway, although I could go to the website and find out. But yeah, it'll be fine. And then the handyman comes back to finish doing the light fixtures. And what else? Oh, who knows what else? I'll probably work more on this project and other projects. I have a sweater going that I had put down for a while, and I just picked it up again this week. Hey, Angela. I'll be glad when that's done, but it'll be a while. Everything I like to do is big.
me too.
Denisha, you can think this is my living room as long as you want. I wish it was.
Me too. My living room is super tiny.
Well, honestly, my sister occupies the living room, plays the TV way too loud, and that's why I'm always in this room at the other end of the house with the door closed. Or in the middle room, which is where I used to do most of my work and my recording. But I'm turning my little bedroom into a tiny studio apartment, really.
Well, that's cool.
I've got so much stuff, though. Were you here earlier when I was showing a couple of books that turned up by surprise, crochet reference books,
No, I don't think
in a
so.
box full of books that I was sorting through today?
No, I missed it.
Oh, yeah. I sort of messed up the focus and everything when I tried to show them, but it's I'll put pictures on Instagram.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I check Instagram in the morning when I'm drinking my first cup of tea before I go to the job, which is taking over my life lately, but whatever. It is what it is. But I'm on vacation next week, so they can kiss my butt. I'm not answering my phone.
Samantha, what kind of a t-shirt is that for a man or a woman? I have seen some t-shirt designs for a cotton yarn. I myself like, hey, Crochet Me Pink. I like the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. I like the way it feels. A lot of cotton yarns that are like 100% cotton I don't like so much. But the Comfy Cotton Blend is nice. Oy vey. This will never get done.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a restroom break.
Okay. Samantha, one thing you could do is take a crew neck sweater pattern, if you have one that fits nicely, and then you could just make the sleeves shorter and make it in a lighter weight cotton yarn. Or you could also, I'm sure if you look at Ravelry or Pinterest or any of the other sources, yarn inspirations, actually, I would think that now would be when a lot of the yarn distributors, and they always have free patterns, a lot of them would have some summer weight patterns that you could find. So I don't think you'll find it difficult to find a t-shirt pattern. I myself don't have one either of my own creation or in my collection of patterns. But if you email me, I will do some looking around. So. Oh, excuse me. Dana Triple C has a pattern that you can do in. Okay. She has a pattern that you can do in a lightweight cotton yarn, and you can, it's really sort of a mesh overlay for a t-shirt or a collared shirt. It's got a t-shirt shape. And I can't remember what it's called. I made it for someone, and she wore it on her Instagram and looked beautiful in it. Let me see if I can find that photo on my phone. But let's see. I haven't. There's a guy called Richard Seymour on Etsy. He does menswear designs that could very easily be unisex. And he probably has a t-shirt. Okay, this is, if you can see it, this is the picture of my friend Lisette wearing the pattern that Dana Triple C created that I executed and sent to her. And well, she's beautiful and she's an amazing singer. So everybody should know her anyway. I just dropped my project on the floor. Where's my hook? There it is. Where's my loop? There it is. Okay. Yeah, Crochet Me Pink. I would think that for a t-shirt you would want a lighter weight cotton yarn and probably a smaller hook. Okay. If I can find my little design notebook, I'm gonna make a note about creating one. Where's my notebook? That's what happens when you sort things and put them away. You just can't ever find them again.
That's the story of my life.
So, but I'm thinking.
My son comes over. He's like, "Mom, why do you have stuff all over your house?" I'm like, "It's because I know where it's at. Leave it alone."
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, no one lives here but me, so who cares? You know, Olivia's here. She don't care. You know?
Yeah. Actually, I come from a family of hoarders.
It's not that I have a lot of stuff. It's just I have it out where I am, you know, and it looks cluttered.
My grandparents came through the Great Depression. My parents were
grandma did
children during the Great Depression. So that surely has something to do with why they're hoarders.
Yep. I remember my grandma, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Every time she went to the grocery store, she'd buy butter. Every time. It didn't matter how much she had, she would buy it because back then you couldn't get it.
It was rationed.
Yep.
A lot of things were rationed. I have seen, I don't know why, but I love British history documentaries. And there's one set of documentary series where the same team lives and works on a farm reenacting various historical periods, and one of them was World War II. And it was fascinating. Welcome back, Granny.
Yay! Sissy wanted to tell me happy birthday.
Aww.
She hadn't got to tell me. I keep forgetting to show y'all it's nothing special, but I'm gonna dye it, I think, or I might put it with all that fluffy yarn you gave me, Michelle.
You do whatever you want with that.
We got 2 big
Is there
balls of
something I
it.
couldn't use?
Millions. That'll make something pretty.
I still have the card that Olivia made for Teresa with the little teacup and the candles and
Aw.
yeah. I keep meaning to send it to her, and I just my
I
brain.
know I've
My
had
brain
her
just goes
mom
off.
together forever, and then she told me she liked the darn good yarn bags like I get, so I put her one of those in there, and then I went to Dollar Tree the other day and got more Dollar Tree yarn in baby colors.
have a ton of Dollar Tree yarn now,
It's
and
good
I love
yarn.
it. I really like using it.
I've been making my Nan's Next Knots. I've made 3 blankets with my Dollar Tree yarn.
Well,
I love the tweeds.
It's wonderful. I love it.
Hold on a
I
second.
really love the flower yarn that came out for 2 seconds, and then they never had it again.
We never got it here.
Well, thank God I got several in all the colorways. I pretty much wiped them out, and I was so glad I did. And then,
good thing you did.
Is it Nancy? She's got yarn. She's shared some with me. David's showing us something.
What you got there, David? I didn't see that.
This I made last year. I called it my $17 sweater. It's done
solo.
Yeah, solo.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
That is so pretty.
This is done all with the Dollar Tree yarn.
Oh,
was that the one that the guys were all oohing and ahhing over at the?
Yeah, and actually, I got one of the most handsome men I've ever seen to model it for me. And he's on my Instagram. I think
I saw it.
I think
him.
He's a
David always has handsome men's up there.
Yeah.
Too bad I never have them in here.
But
I've forgotten what to do with them, so
there ain't no man's here either, so whatever.
Me either, except that one that pulled up. Oh my God. I nearly died. I was in here. I was just getting ready to go live. I'm looking out the window and I'm going, oh shit, I hope he can't see me in here. I'm going, God, make me go going. He starts blowing the horn like I'm gonna go out there and say, oh well, how about that? I hadn't seen you in.
Did you ever find out what happened with that? Was it just a random thing?
Yeah.
What a weirdo.
Weird.
Yeah,
make him go away. He just sat out there in the truck and blew the horn like I was gonna come running. We never, like I say, we were just friends. He worked at the school. He was a janitor at the school. But he, you make friends with your custodians.
Yeah.
You just, I'm friendly with everybody or try to be, but I just loved him to death. He was great. He was great with the kids, knew every single one of their names, and we kid around with them and stuff, but he worked hard.
Oh gosh, you make me think at Pfeiffer, there was the nicest cleaning lady who, the chapel where the music department was one of the buildings she worked in. She was so nice. She knew everyone, and everybody loved her. I can't remember her name, but I can see her face, and I haven't thought of her in years.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Granny, what was the name of that security guard?
Me not living there, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was.
Just being a day student. But when Lindsay went, it didn't matter that it was close. I said, she's going to live on campus. To get you really don't feel a part, really, of the whole college scene.
Yeah, Dion was a day student, too. No, he started out as a day student.
He wasn't good looking, Kelly. He's not a good looking man. He's good man. except he's married.
Well, what was he?
And he
Doing
does
at your
drink
place,
to excess and evidently was driving. I feel sure he must have been drinking to come here.
Okay.
Yeah. But hey, I've been there, done that too. So
I try not to drive when I shouldn't.
yeah.
Oh, I refuse. I hate driving normal.
Me too. And I don't like
Are you kidding
driving
me?
in the evening when it's dark.
Nope.
I mean,
Yeah, I've become that old lady that doesn't drive after dark.
Matter of fact, my son asked me the other
He
day.
says,
He's
"Oh
like,
well, then no way." Exactly. Now he's got money, but money ain't everything.
no. Yeah, my son came over the other day. He's like, I know you don't like to drive, Mom, but can I borrow $20? I'll drive you to the bank. He knows I hate to drive anymore. It doesn't matter how far. I'm over it.
I don't mind during the day, but during
No,
daylight
even
hour, I
during
feel
the
like my
day, I'm having
judgment
issues.
off at night, like like how far those headlights are.
Mm-hmm.
Linda's here. Hey.
Hi,
Hey,
Linda.
I was at her house today.
Yes, we were. We had fun at Linda's house today.
It's always fun.
I
I
couldn't
started
comment a
to
whole
come
bunch.
up, but I wanted to surprise them, and I couldn't find the link. So I said, "Well, I'll come another time."
I'm always at work when she's on, and it makes me
I
mad.
hope you have a good sleep, Linda.
Good night.
Night,
You
Linda.
got a lot of thumbs.
Do
Over
I?
150, I think she said.
Oh, she did.
Yeah,
Okay.
she had a lot.
How am I
Good
doing
crowd.
with thumbs?
Linda's cool.
Well, next week I'm on vacation, guys. So guess what? Yay! That means I can live surf and actually participate
Yay! We
instead of
love it
just
when you
hanging
participate.
out.
Being in the
Tina,
bushes.
Right.
Yeah.
I can
Tina
get out
is-
of the bushes. Those thorns are hurting me.
Yeah, we chopped down a rose bush today. That was just passing.
Oh, Amy sent me pictures of the tree that went through
Oh
her
my
house.
gosh, did she?
Dear. Yeah, she said she was going to, or said she
Is
had
she
done.
in here? I told her I'd show if it was okay with
I
her.
haven't seen her in a minute, but I haven't really been paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
She was in here a while ago.
Yeah, she was here. I don't know whether she's still here.
I told her I would show them on my live if it was okay with her, but I can show y'all if it's okay with her.
I've been concentrating on your poncho, Granny.
I'm so happy about that poncho.
Oh, Amy is
There
here.
she
says
is.
it's
She
okay
says, I
to,
am, and you can. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. I got to find them. I got to find my picture, my messenger.
Oh, David,
Was
hold
it
that
on
up.
an
What is
email?
that?
On an email. Oops. Email.
I'll go solo again for a second.
Thank you.
Oh, she gave me, yeah, she wrote me back and said it was cool.
This is some yarn that I discovered in the bottom of a box.
You disappeared. I can only see your background. Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah. I found this yarn in the bottom of a box. I'd forgotten I had it.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
I was going to give it away, but then Granny challenged me to create a moss stitch poncho.
Yeah.
Then,
So it's perfect for that.
It looks beautiful.
Let me see. I missed it. Ooh. Yeah, it's disappearing.
Yeah, hold it to the other. Yeah, there you go.
In front of you.
Your fireplace is knocking it out.
There you
go.
Yeah. Yep. Love that moss stitch.
Yep.
See, I'm not a fan of browns and stuff, but you know what? That's really
that pretty. Looks good. And it would go with a lot of stuff. Neutrals. Yeah. You want to solo me, David, and I'll show these pictures of Amy's limb through her bedroom?
That's so scary. I just can't imagine.
And then I gotta go wee.
I know I had to too. I had to take a time out. I'm like, I gotta go, David. Hold on.
About to be dancing.
I can't figure out.
How about I go potty and then I'll show.
Okay, there we go. Oops, I didn't want to do that.
Oh.
Oh, I used to know how to do this.
The 3 dots in the corner for Granny. Just go to her space and go to the 3 dots, and then the solo layout.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Well, she went by.
So,
Well, you'll be ready when she comes back.
yeah, if I can remember that long. But anyway, yeah, this is I found this yarn, and I have just enough to do.
Which yarn is it? That's really pretty.
Let's see. This is Red Heart Super Saver, which I normally would never choose.
Right, me
But it
too.
doesn't feel
But
as
I like
rough
how
as
it works up
usually
though.
does. And then I'm also using this other yarn, which is called I Love This Yarn. And oops.
Oh, there you go.
Which I think complements it.
Yeah. Is that like a little purple stripe with it?
No, I don't see any purple.
It looks purple on my screen. I'm sorry.
I'm ready when you are. It's the 3 little dots in the upper right corner of where I am.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. You're
There
big,
you go.
Granny. You're blowed up.
I'm blowed up.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's her bedroom. Hang on, there's more.
I think I've got those curtains in mine. Except they're not wet. Oh, dear.
Well.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
There's more. Hang on. That's the back side of the house and the limbs on the top.
Oh gosh.
That is so scary. Wow.
But right there, that'd have been over just a little bit and they'd have been in bed. Somebody might have got a limb through the head.
That's horrible.
Or belly or something. Look at that hole in the ceiling.
Oh, that's horrible.
Over $20,000 in
repair bills.
Crazy.
And you know, insurance companies deliberately don't pay. They're gonna be unpleasant about the whole thing.
They're awful, because I had to file a claim when I had renter's insurance because the people upstairs, something with their toilet, it was running down onto my son's bed and completely destroyed the bed because, you know, all the water falling on it. Oh, we're just going to reimburse you for $500 deductible. That's it. The mattress was like $1,000 mattress. I'm like, really? That's it? That's all you're going to do? It was horrible.
Yeah, I had that problem.
Renters get the shaft, I think.
Yeah, we do.
When I had a condo, I had a water heater spring a leak. And so it leaked down on 2 apartments underneath me. So in addition to having to have it replaced, I had to pay for repairs for them. And I don't know how this happened, but for some reason, the mortgage lender did not require me to have hazard insurance, and I didn't think about it until too late.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Amy, I've always heard good things about USAA. In fact, company I used to work for had USAA as a client.
Yeah, I've heard good things about USAA too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I tried to get a home loan with them, and they were like, "You're pre-approved. Here you go." And things fell out.
It's military, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
that's great.
you or your family has to be either active or a veteran. I wonder, since my dad was a veteran, whether I would qualify.
Yeah. It
I
was
don't
my
know.
ex-husband that was a veteran, so yeah.
Should, David.
Well, it's worth asking anyway.
Yeah.
Least they say is no.
That's true. That's true.
Hmm.
Anyway, gonna finish up with the normal announcements and the schedule. The announcements, we all know about Dana's dog Dooley.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've been in tears all day.
Here's
I
it
don't even
go.
know.
I heard Sissy Teresa said on Facebook, so I'm gonna look on Facebook.
Yeah.
I saw her community tab post.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And let's see what other announcements. You know, the normal things you all know. I've got the Ravelry. I've got the
Got good patterns. I just bought 3
Yeah.
the other day. David needs pattern sales.
yeah, David has to pay the handyman tomorrow. And David just bought a far too expensive ball winder too.
But
It's okay.
like
It'll
you
be
It's
worth
said,
it.
gonna last forever.
hey, can't we? Somebody said save our receipts for stuff and take it off in taxes. Can we do
Oh,
that?
there you go.
Yeah, definitely. Everything yarn related.
Hey, can I take my makeup off? My makeup's not that expensive.
I don't know about that, but yeah. If I have
But
enough.
yarn and all the stuff I bought for prizes and stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah,
It's a business expense, Granny.
exactly. If I have enough,
I didn't think
income
about it
to-
till just somebody said recently, but you bet I'll have them for next year. I'll be saving them this year.
I mean, I haven't done taxes for last year yet. I might do it at the last
We
minute.
haven't. We have a guy that does it.
Well, I used to do it for a job. It's not very difficult, but
It
you
would be to
know,
me. It'd be like Greek. It's worth it to me to just pay somebody.
most of the time, all you have to do is just read the lines and follow the directions. But that's okay too, because a lot of people are much more comfortable paying someone else to do it. And since I used to be one of those people who got paid to do it, that's
You appreciated
kind of
that.
thing. Yeah. But
Job security.
I got I got a government check last year for what were they, the subsidy thing, because of the pandemic, and I think I have to declare that as income, and also I have to I'm going to, although I probably have enough expenses to zero out any kind of yarn related income, I'm going to leave a little bit there so that it shows I have earned income, and I'm going to see if I qualify for an earned income credit for that.
Yeah, Christy, I thought so too about Dana and Dooley, but Dana, she seemed like, well, none of us want our animals to be suffering, and they can't talk and tell us. But I did read on Facebook where he'd gotten to the point where he couldn't eat anymore. So
Yeah, he wasn't eating this morning.
That's what happened with ours. He was in pain. He wasn't eating. There were times when he could
she just
hardly
seemed
move.
like she couldn't stand to even talk hardly about him being in pain. So
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and our veterinarian was very understanding. And I wrote a glowing post on their
right, and it sounded like
page.
the place she took him was some kind of almost like hospice type thing for
Yeah,
animals.
because they said they'd lit a candle for
The doctor
him.
lit a candle and
Yes.
let her spend as much time as she needed talking to him.
And my sister was convinced that ours knew what was happening.
Yeah.
And that was why we took him there. I don't know about that, but we stayed with him to the end. And that was hard.
It's a very hard thing.
Wow, young
Matter
boy.
of fact, I'm getting all teary eyed. I gotta. It is. It's a hard thing.
Especially her having him with her all the time, driving truck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and that's half the reason why I got Enya as quick as I did, honestly, because I knew. And family was like, your cat died 2 days ago and you're getting another one. I'm like, I can't be without an animal. I just can't. They didn't know that
Now
that
I'm
was my
getting the
way to deal
fever.
with it.
Always before I'm like, I can't afford the vet bills and yada yada yada. But especially after seeing my youngest granddaughter got that rag doll.
Yeah, the floppy one.
Now they might be very expensive, so I might not be able to get one of those, but I'd love to.
There's always a pet rescue organization
And that's exactly where I got my cat. I got her at a pet rescue.
And I've been surfing their sites.
Only thing about those is, oh Lord, I want to take them all.
That's my problem. I want to take them all. I'm like, I don't have room.
I can't stand it, but then that's everybody's excuse. So I just need to.
I don't think Lynn is ready for another. And we do have the cat.
Yeah, your cat's cute, by the way. I saw the picture on your bed.
It was
She's
funny.
Adorable. Oh my!
Yeah, she's
Is it
almost
a she?
a year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she. Yeah.
Okay.
What's her name?
Hazel.
Hazel. How cute. Yeah, very adorable.
So when I was in the mountains in November at a retreat, I came home and for some reason all the doors to all the rooms were closed, and my sister doesn't like closed doors. But then she brought the cat in and put the cat in my arms, and within a minute I was bleeding.
Oh no!
And the cat had run away.
Oh no!
But you still like the cat.
Yeah, she's cute. She's a little skittish still, but she lets me pet her sometimes. And I mean, she comes in here because there are so many spaces to crawl in and stuff. And then I was here working on a project in my hands, and I looked up, and there she was on my bed.
Oh.
We always grew up. We had one house dog and a kitty. And the cat we had forever. That Siamese cat, and it was not full-blooded. Its mama was a tabby. But it had a twin, and its mama was feral. So we found the kit. Well, that's the only kitty we found before dogs got the other ones and killed them. I hated that so bad. But Scooter was the kitty's name, and Mama bottle fed him or mixed up whatever formula. I think it was condensed canned milk or something and water or whatever, and put it in little baby doll bottles, and that cat would lay on the bed and hold it with all of its paws. It was so good. I wish we had it. I don't think we did.
How cute.
So I don't know cat breeds. My sister got this one from PetSmart, where they do a cooperative thing with pet rescue organizations. So
Scooter looked like a seal. Is it seal point? But Scooter's face was fuller. Not so, a lot of Siamese have a real skinny face, but he was a gorgeous cat.
Yeah, this one is nice. I sometimes I tease and say she would make a nice coat or muff. But she's not big enough to make a coat.
And Scooter had a blood disorder at one time and had to have a transfusion.
Oh no.
So we had to take one of our feral cats, and that was fun, trying to get the cat in the box to take it up to the vet. So basically, we killed that cat, drained all its blood out to give to Scooter, but it worked. He lived for years and years and years after that. But I hated that about that, even though that cat was wild.
Yeah.
A kitty transfusion? Interesting. Yeah, so what I'm going to do.
You ready to go?
Yeah, because I'm ready for some dinner. I was talking about
What's for dinner?
leftovers from the casserole that I made on Sunday with corned beef and cabbage and potatoes on top.
It sounds so good.
It is. It's just so good.
Somebody was talking about a cabbage and ground beef recipe. I don't know what else it had in it, but those two things got my attention.
Yeah. Yeah, this corned beef and cabbage thing. And I want to finish it up before, we have to put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of it.
Well, yeah, it's hard to cook for just two people.
We cooked for an army. Of course, with Olivia.
Oh my gosh. Even when Olivia's here, though, I still cook too much food. I have a bad habit. I'm used to cooking for 10 people. It's awful. I can't, to this day, figure out how to cook.
We just had 2 kids, and it was me and the ex, but I always made tons. But, I wanted leftovers.
And I always wanted to have stuff to put in the freezer anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be bad if we wind up putting some of this in the freezer.
Well, my freezer's full. So
freezers get full, don't they?
It gets full fast.
I think we need
to get a bunch of stuff in my freezer that's, just stuff you pop in the microwave or whatever. And I don't like hardly the stuff was stuff I had never tried. It's stuff like Hot Pockets and stuff.
Yeah.
I used
and
to
I
like
thought
Hot
I'd like
Pockets
the ham and cheese.
Anymore.
And I don't really like it.
No. My sister brought home lunch from Arby's because she was out, and I was here with the handyman while he was doing part of his work today. And I hated it. I don't like fast food anymore, except maybe the potatoes from Wendy's, the baked potatoes from Wendy's.
I used to be a manager at Wendy's, so that was
Tina, you making me want chocolate. Tina said her cat. They found a cat. Somebody dumped a cat last year. We had her vetted. Now her name is Hershey. So here's to Hershey.
Yum.
Not Hershey, but it is so good. It's this.
Yeah, your raspberry bougie chocolate.
Yeah. 72% tart raspberry plus dark 72% cocoa.
Yummo.
That's not a combination I particularly like. I do love raspberries and I love chocolate, but together, not so much.
I do.
I like
the darker, the better.
Anything with dark chocolate, I love it.
And I used to hate it.
I did too. But I'm old
now. I don't like
sophisticated.
Is that what you are? Oops. That's the end of that skein. Okay, so I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody who's watching, everybody who's on the panel, everybody who watches the replay.
Thank you for having us, David.
Of course, it's always a pleasure. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep coming back. Bye-bye, everybody.